are you? I hope you're doing well. If you're watching on YouTube, you can catch us live at twitch.tv/TalksMountain. If you are watching on YouTube and you like to see, maybe maybe comment, maybe subscribe. If not, feel free to leave a dislike and come away. Either way, hope you have a wonderful day, and let's do this. Alright, let me check the sound really quickly. Check. Alright, oh wait, that's not right. Check. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Alright, I had to make sure. Get caught up. Alright, let's get the game up and rolling. Sorry for missing on Saturday, I just... conscious. Alright, let's continue where we left off. I meant to actually be in the world already. This is gonna take a minute. Sorry, and, sorry for any buffering that's about to happen. Just give it a minute. Alright. Yeah, okay, I'm in the base. Let's just give it a minute. Yep, let's just give it a second. We wait for everything to load in. Yep, it's just gonna take a second. A little bit longer. Yeah, okay. Shouldn't have done that, I forgot. Oh, loaded. Huh. Alright, yeah. Nice. Alright, I guess let's start by just gathering all our materials, right? I need to empty my inventory and everything. This is weirdly growing. I'm not sure it should be. I'm not against it growing, mind you, because, like, I mean, it makes my life easier, right? Alright, so we have fruits. I guess the question becomes... I mean, there's a couple questions, I guess. Now I chucked some in here. Wait, did I already have one that was it full? No. So what if I combined... What? Well... Yeah, okay, so... That one doesn't work. Okay, so it has to be like that, I guess. Oh, it could still be the one that goes in there. Alright. Sorry, just thinking that through, trying to figure that out, all that jazz. Alright, we got some flats. Are you interested in flats? Oh, weird, buddy. Alright, cucumber seeds can absolutely go in here. Do I have anything else I'm kind of doubling up on? Because honestly, I don't really need... Otherwise, right? That'll do. We have garlic chives and stuff. And chuck the rest of it in there. Cool. And we have our infinite ham and all that. Well, we can upgrade that if thinks we can upgrade it again. Yeah, so look, I don't think I can upgrade it quite yet. I need more XP. Well, back to what we were initially doing, I guess, which was... Originally we were gonna, like, just find this out, but I need more, torches. I'm not really going anywhere for right now anyway. Realistically, I should probably make myself a, enchanting setup soon as well. Hello, Meowcenary! No, I like playing both. I haven't hidden that. Hello, thank you for the first time. Chat, Eldani, how are you? But anyway, how are you, Meowcenary? Hello, hello, how's everyone up? I'm glad to hear you guys are doing good. I'm doing okay. There we go. I'm doing okay. Migrainy. Fair enough. I hope you have fun doing that. Okay, there's a lot of mobs down there. That makes more sense. Oh, I guess I hope you enjoy your shower then. Oh. Heck yeah. might just go back upstairs a second. I was coming down here to do stuff, but I just realized I don't have my backpacks on me. And they're not really empty, and I kind of probably should start setting them up more. Thank you! Thank you. I made it myself. There we go. Oh, that is a skeleton. What? Oh yeah, it's there. Thanks. I spent a couple years. Wow. Which what? Are you doing a ski art? That's too many things. I see. Sure. Very impressive. I didn't say... What? Did I say that's not impressive? I said it's very impressive. I'm trying not to sneeze, I'm gonna be honest. Well, Minecraft, Hytale, mostly games like this. I mean, I feel like it's pretty obvious. I didn't sneeze yet. Yet. So I'm still fine. Thanks. Okay, I have one that I can already send to Iron, I think. Because I, made a mistake. Yeah. I made a little mistake with that. Alright, so we just... I see. Well, fair enough. Minecraft is fun. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna move seeds from in here because this is more crops. I already said I do hightail. I'm just gonna be honest. If you're planning on trying to get me to buy art, I'm not gonna do it. I'm happy with my current art, which I made myself. I'm just cutting to the chase. To be clear, I'm just cutting to the chase here because I'm sorry, but your routine is a little stale. I mean, I'm not kidding. It's just kind of how it goes. Besides, I'd rather not waste their time, you know? At the moment. Honestly, I mean, I just, at this point, I get suspicious whenever someone actually comes with, like, the model, because it's like, sure. And to be clear, like, right off, not like, just, which I feel bad for people that are just, you know, trying to be nice, but it's like, so often it's just that. I'm gonna... you know what, we'll just toss all of them in there. I can make decisions later. Yeah, let's try and see if we can't make ourselves some fennel. Nope. There is my tools. Did I check my health? I don't know. Did I? I mean, yeah. The artist's name is Uther Riley, and they do copyright-free music, so I enjoy using it. Nope, can't sleep yet. Alright. I mean, you can hear it. Mm-hmm. Wow, the eggplant actually grew. The only thing that doesn't actually end up somehow growing is wheat. Even though it's the wrong season. Thanks, wheat. Yay. Any more... Realize that's what... Maybe I should make a new hoe. I might just need to make a new one. I know I have one. Probably somewhere. Maybe. But I'm not in the mood of figuring out if I actually do or not. So... Make a new one. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's as far back as I can go there. 1, 2, 3. Nope. I don't tend to watch movies in theater, to be honest. The last one I saw was Sonic 3. And the one I saw before that was Sonic 2, so I'm not... I do not frequently watch that kind of stuff. Well, I'm supposed to be more specific, I just don't tend to watch in general. I guess? But I didn't say Spider-Man. Yep. Oh. Yep, let's put the... Let's put it back here, the, enchanting setup. I don't want it to be too big, because I don't really care too much about it. I mean, I do, but... you know. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I don't want to do this like this. I'm being silly. I'm being very, very silly. I already decided what I wanted to do. You can tell I'm just not thinking straight because I just am so headachy. Let's see, is this the recipe or do I need to go through and go look? Okay, so... what is the recipe? I know there's a stone one. Actually stone. Got it. Got it. Scooch. I mean... do you mean like a week? On average? Or like... I guess I tend to string for about 2 to 4 hours, 6 days a week. You can map that yourself if you really want to. So we're gonna break this a second. I'm actually gonna run around and grab some wool. See if I can't find any more white wool really quickly. This is so fun. Sheepy, 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 sheepies. Land and grab. Alright. Alright, need one more piece of wool. Aha. Sheepy, sheepy. Ow. Here. I like keeping leaves in here, I guess. make 2 elevators for now. I'm gonna go down, so that's 1, 2, so I'd want to go 1, 2, 3, yeah, like, probably here. The next room? Maybe? Well, we'll see. I might remove that and put it back a different spot, but the idea is just kind of to go down, right? Actually, maybe I want to make the destructive, the much more effective ones. I'm gonna need stone for that though, so... Alright. Oh, wait. I think 3 is enough for it. Or maybe it's just hammers. Maybe they don't have the... Let's just try and see if there's a shovel. I'm hoping there's a shovel option. Excavator. Wait, that's called an excavator. Is there an No. I spelled it wrong anyway. Nope. Alright, we've got hammers. Does it have any shovels? No. But it starts to iron anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then the just hammers, I think, is just hammers. That's the problem with it. And the hammers seem to be kind of expensive. Alright, I was hopeful, but no. Whatever. Alright, so if that's 4 up. Like I said, I think I might want to bring this down 1. Can we share... Where are my shares? Never mind. Alright, let me get out the hammer. That I totally made. There. That'll be flooring. Yeah, that's better. because hammers don't work that way. You see. Or do they? Huh. Never mind. What's the reason for this being destructive? To be honest, it's not really worth much because it's still a... I mean, it is iron, but... If the destructive... range of this thing... Oh, I went further than I ever thought I did. Okay, doesn't feel like that big of a space. Actually, wait. Oh, no, that is one I should probably do too. Yeah. Okay. So this is how we're going to there. Because that'll be a back wall. Alright. This is fine to kind of cover up. Oh, I'm so out of room. Let me chuck the dirt in here, I guess. Can we compress dirt, I wonder? That'd be nice if we could compress dirt, because then that could be, like, actually, yes, we can. Ha 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 ha. Probably do the same thing for cobble. Oops, I don't want to do that there. Pretty sure at least. Because that do be looking like what I'm looking for here. Yeah. Although, corners don't really need to be... Oh. Because that's the door. Right? Yeah. Well... Well, actually, you know, this could be solved relatively easy. Or... we have chip stuff, right? Oh, did that wrong. Yeah. Alright, and then the mason one isn't even that expensive. So we grab some logs. I think what I need for it is I need a crafting table. Wait, do I need bricks for the actual masonry table? I do. And I left bricks behind. Well, wait, what? For now, we'll just put a piece of dirt there. I'm just gonna quickly go see if I can't find myself some quick clay. I think I probably can. There's probably a spot down here, actually. I don't actually want to be in the water to do this, though. Because it's way too dangerous to do that. I guess where I could go back out exploring again. Or... let's just first look through here, but I do have another way of handling it. I need to do some testing anyway and stuff, right? That is Chuck. Oh, hi. I need to go sleep. Go sleep. Yeah, I was brilliant on that. There we go. I don't think I'm gonna find anything here. I think I gotta go over to the, I don't want to waste levels on this. I mean, I could go through the whole process, I guess, technically, of making clay. But I don't feel like it. Could also go exploring. That seems annoying as well. Never mind. Here we go. Alright, now, did I get all of it? Well, I mean... Okay. Is there any more? That was it, okay. I had no idea there was a task to get clay. Mostly because I decided not to really follow the task board this time. I could just kind of want to do my own thing and see what I could do. Kind of just have fun. If we complete a task, that'll be fun too, because you know, I'll do things. Alright, now. You know what, we'll just chuck these in there. I know technically. But what is that from? Can I tell? I don't know if I can. It doesn't think I have any rewards though, so it must be like part of something else. Here, let's get 4 bricks and just see if that's part of it. Because if it's 4 clay balls... Now the question becomes... Okay, so that can just be turned back now. Cool. Put on what? Mason table. Good deal. Oh, I put it down. Whatever. Alright. For now, we could just... I don't know. Put it here. And then... I mean, it's a little dark. Actually, you know, these could be good. Alright, so as I was gonna say, I could do this around the outside edge along the top. Oh, well, I'm not even through there yet. There. It's gonna be the same on this side. That's fine, because we just undo that. Light did not stay. Alright, I guess you can make... What? I don't understand that. Just want to compress dirt. That's packed dirt. Okay. There. And clear. Might as well clear it all out. Hop there. there. Perfect. Alright, I think I'm just gonna do more compressed cobble as well. Always for the best. To kind of try and do. Because you can undo it whenever, but it just makes storage easier. Starting to feel a little blind. Not all of it, mind you. Just some, you know, just some. Goodness. With how it's raining, it's... yeah. Okay. I'm gonna need, like, a bunch of Endermen. Or... I need a priest villager that I fully upgrade, which I might just do that second one. It will take time. I'm gonna need another guy as well to get emeralds from, because that's how I have found the best way to kind of do it. I want to test something. Let me make sure there's nothing else down here that I've left. Alright, good. Make sure that none of this... oh, I didn't realize I was still wearing these! Where's my other shoes? These. Yeah. I would like to put mending on those. Those are kind of mendy boy. My curiosity, my question here... it's a simple one. I'm realizing I don't think I have... actually, that one, nope. I'll do something with that, later. Alright, so my question is, so I've got my thingy, right? Okay, leash the boat, right? Yeah, I thought so. See, I can do it. I can't do up, though. Alright, that's fine. I'll just carefully walk the guy back. Same manner that I have all the way here. Alright. Or rather, fly him back. Or not fly, but, you know, boat him back. But I just needed to know how much agony am I going to sit through? I'm on the wrong side of the island. I'm not leaving yet. Need to make sure I'm pacing the right way. Ow. Alright, see you. I know there's a boat over this way. Right? Or no. No, because I'm on the complete wrong side of the island. In so many ways, I guess. Maybe? No? What am I missing? Oh, because it's... Okay, I see. I see why I'm getting confused. Yeah, boating them back's not gonna be fun. But I can do it! Ow. That only slightly hurt. Alright, I could steal one of these. I could steal this guy over here. I have dirt. Now, let's say I nudge you specifically there. Alright. Oh, we're not going that way. That way's bad. I mean, they're all bad, because these guys are just everywhere, because I can't get rid of them, because, you know... I can just think them bad. I'm gonna take my villager back with me. Oh, I just realized, is there a rune portal right there? Thank you. I mean, I need homes for villagers, but, you know. Oh, I lost him. Dude. Alright. Oh. Cool. Cool. Come on. You know what? We're just gonna put them both in here for now. That way we can... Yes. Move them around later. I didn't really think about that until now. We're gonna use this. It's okay. That's fine. Alright, I should mostly have them in place. I'm not after you. Thank you. I'm trying to get the boat. Nudge you in place. Why? Oh, whatever. It works. They're trapped comfortably. I can move them later. I can give them houses. I want to give them... I don't know. Maybe not the houses. I mean, dubbing them underground is absolutely the normal method of what I do. I now acknowledge that. But... yeah, I gotta decide where I put them. And I do feel like there should be more walkable area back and forth. I don't really want to, like, walk them in a one-by-one. I don't like doing that. But it needs to be a place they're safe from, like, zombies and stuff, so... Let's do one more elevator. Where's my shears? There they are. Perfect. And we have coffee beans. Alright, sorry. Sorry. Hello, Lost. How are you? Sorry that I sneezed. Thank you. You know, make it. Actually, I'm going to want a new hammer as well, just because this is not going to be enough. No. I see. Well, I mean, that's how it goes, you know? Mm, that's honestly probably good. I mean, you gotta get good at making normal models to some extent before you can go for the body. Comfortably, you know? It also depends on like what programs you're using and stuff. Uh-huh. Actually, you know what? There be... yeah. Then you just go to this and yeah. Yep. That's how it should be. Fair enough. It's up to you, man. Eh. I mean, my reaction is... been there, done that. It is good for practice, to be clear. No. Not a hedge. Yeah, right. Sure, we'll go there. You can say that. You can assume what you want. Alright, there we go. Alright, my day's been fine. I'm feeling migraine-y still, but it's not as bad as it was on Saturday. So, you know, that's good. What does this get used in? Lemon salad. Ichi cherry tea. Actually sounds tasty. And jam. And chicken. Nice. Of course, beignets. Where did Clover go? Huh? Oh, I just felt like doing modded. I mean, I didn't ever say I'm gonna stop doing Minecraft necessarily. I'm probably not gonna move beyond the whatever the version that was with the, at least not without like knowing I'm doing so. Mostly because again, I'm mostly gonna end up sticking to modded if I do come and do Minecraft. Since base Minecraft is kinda at this point for me. But I mean, I'm not like ever gonna say like no, I'm never gonna do it, you know? Plus, I felt like people were getting bored of me flipping between Hytale and Solarpunk and a few other random games. I mean, if they do an update that's actually interesting enough to actually go and do, I probably would, mind you, but cushions are not exactly exciting enough for me to go, yeah, I want to do that update, right? But like, I mean, realistically, I can't say that I'll never, like, even, like, definitively never go to vanilla, if nothing else than just, like, if they do something big enough. But honestly, I don't think most of their updates have been interesting enough for me to be like, yeah, I'll go do that. It's like 90% of them, I would be done in like 5 minutes nowadays. You know? It's not worth it. Well, I do partially feel bad to say that. It's just how it is at this point. Yeah. I am going to be honest, I think Vintage Story looks like it might be a little too hardcore for me. Realistically speaking. The more I've seen, the more I'm like, I have to be realistic. It's just not my thing. Again, that seems like it would be defeating the point of playing the game. I don't... Oops, those will go there. We're being realistic here. I mean... I'm sure I can, but again, I feel like if I'm gonna play it, I should play it, but... I'm gonna be honest, as I said, it's just not as much currently my thing. Maybe at some point in the future I'll be more interested in it, but... the thing that attracted me to Hightail was the adventure aspect. But from what I know of, correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I know of Vintage Story, it leans more into the survival aspect, which is not what I'm actually all that fond of. So, yeah. Fair enough. See, you don't deny it. Anyway. Which is how it goes. Is this coming from? Like I said, I don't like to say you can't enjoy it. It's just not my thing. I'm just being realistic. And we're gonna say this is trees, trees, trees. Trees, trees, trees. I just need more upgrades. Anyway, like I said, it's not like I'm... Yes, it is very late. Go sleep. Sleeping is good for you. Alright. That's terrifying. Cat is sneezing behind me. Yeah, I mean, we picked up some things, I guess. Thank you for the first time chat. Hello, Atlas. Well, to be clear, this is modded. But I get it. How are you? Hello, hello. I hope you're doing well. It's the, yeah. I hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. Yeah, I did pick these up. Wait, what? Fair enough. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. The best you can be. And yeah, fair enough. I just was making sure, because I don't want to... I did neither of those things. I found it in the Pinterest. I do not want to, make you misunderstand. If I can go in there for now. The question is, can red kelp be turned into nori somehow? It feels like it should work that way. Yep. Oh, it just works out that way? Hmm. Oh, maybe it gets caught. I bet it gets caught. No, it's a black dye. Okay, so how does the... There's a sushi mod in this, apparently. Sushi go crafting. Alright, so how do we get nori seed? We don't. We just... Lovely. Okay, I will figure that out then. Steady hands. Huh. So I was hoping that I could figure out how to do that. Like, I don't think I would go back through that way. So I just need to book in 2 of these to start. Okay, that works. For me. I also need to get my stuff up and rolling, but... Alright, how do we get Nori? Yeah, this is the thing I'm curious about. Oh, we just squish. Got it. Dried kelp blocks. Okay, that's fine. I just needed to know because I did not know. Okay. But no, I decided I wanted to do a new mod series because, like I said, I've been mostly doing Hightail and stuff, and I was just giving my... Like, I wanted to give people a break. Since I've been doing so much lately. I just realized, did the creeper spawn in here? No. Okay, good. I was gonna be super annoyed if it did, because I was like, I didn't. It's super dumb. Because, I mean, yeah. Frankly, I will say, oh, hello. The wheat finally grew. It does feel weird to come back to Minecraft after having played Hightail for so long. Hello, Boot. How are you? And yes, for once I'm doing Minecraft. Yeah, okay. I wish I could split this in half. Fair enough. I would say if you're planning to do it, they are... I mean, you could just do it now as well, but they are planning to have a huge update in about 2 months. If you already own the game, I mean. In which the Chapter 1 update is going to be about 2 to 3 months, to be exact. As of about 2 to 3 weeks ago. Around about 2 weeks ago. Which will be adding the Goblin Dungeons. Right now, it's the same as usual, other than adding more. It's added a couple more, like, things. Alright. Fair enough. Have a good day, Boot. Slash night, slash whatever it is for you. I'm not sure. I think it's going to be with the Chapter 1 update. Foxes will also be tameable. That's going to be nice as well. And I'm hoping that they will finally add a crafting recipe to the small fire, campfire. Because it's been kind of annoying having to steal from Yetis for about a couple months now. I am myself. As I said, I am mostly, that's what I'm normally doing. I just kind of was like, yeah, I should do something different. Plus, it makes it easier because me and my mom have both been playing it on streams. Separate streams count. But since we're using the same computer, it gets a pain in the butt to switch accounts. So, it makes it easier to have something else. And Solarpunk did not deliver as much as I was hoping it would. Well, I mean, it's not as bad as Minecraft because even though you have to go through the browser to do it, at least it doesn't, like, fight you and then decide you don't exist. So, I'll give it that. Yeah, I think the problem is that they took too long, but they basically don't have enough for that too long. Realistically speaking. Be more and more than that, I feel like they should have had a few things that they just kind of didn't. That would have made sense. Yeah. But no, I realistically, their biggest issue was just effectively that, how do I put it? You can effectively explore everything pretty quickly. And it can get to the point where it's just a little ridiculous to be like, I mean... And the biggest thing is if the islands were either able to be terraformable slash... most of the stuff being a grind as well. I think there's things that definitely... The biggest thing I would say to look at is when you look at, like, the mod types that they have, right? That basically pretty much what you can find, because obviously they opened it up to mods. And most of them are about fixing things like the number of crops, or rather seeds / saplings and stuff. And I mean, I don't completely agree on the seeds, that you can craft them after a certain point, but saplings are definitely a problem with that one. Which feels a little ridiculous on a game that's so, centered around the whole, I don't know, Solarpunk vibe, right? Especially since the birch saplings were so required for one recipe and they're so rare. On every way. But there's things like that that I think really kind of, held it back. I like it. I do. It's just... the amount of grind. Oh, I agree. I definitely do agree on that. Realistically speaking, and like I said, basically all of them, other than a few like furniture pack kind of things, are just changing certain things, and it's just like, yeah. I mean, but hey, they set up a recommendation or a recommendation page, right? For people to be able to set things that they'd like to see in the game. Well, I mean, because part of the problem is they're the same dev group, right? That made the game about digging a hole. Which is a great game, right? Good for $4. So you would expect there to be, like, Since this is a much longer worked on, this was worked on before they did that one and all that kind of thing as well, you would expect there to be more polish. Plus, at the very least, bigger islands. I think that was the biggest thing to me, is it's just that the islands are just so small. And thus make it so difficult to do anything with. So, can't really have fun with like having like a large amount of space to build on or whatever. And you can't really kind of... It's really easy to complete to the end of the game. Just grindy. And I'm gonna say it, I think part of it also is the price tag. Realistically, I think if this was, I'd say like even a $14 game, I think it'd be fine. 25, I believe it is. It's a little much for the... At the moment. I think by the end, if they really kind of like get to work and really kind of like, you know, add more stuff, fill in some of the empty spots, I think it could get up to there. I do. I think it's got the potential to, but the problem is, it feels like it's early access, and it's not. So yeah, that's really where I would go with it. It feels early access, but it's not. There's elements that make sense, but then there's other elements that just don't. Oh, I do agree. Like I said, overall, I have hope that eventually it'll be a good game. But I am gonna say at the moment, or I hope that it will eventually be a great game. At the moment, it's an okay game. I sometimes get many hours out of it, so it's not like it's just horrible. It's just, I think like, I guess other things I'd say is just recipes that are kind of, you know, not useful. Which is a shame. Yeah. Like, I can partially understand they want to recoup their losses and stuff that they've had on the game, but at the same time, I feel like... Yeah. I think... I'm honestly not sure what they added from effectively beyond the demo. I mean, that they'd already shown that they were going to have and stuff. And there are things I feel are a little ridiculous. I think it's just like for example, you get farm animals. And with the feed, you basically can feed them for, like, all the ones that you can get, you can feed, like, a day. Oh, I do agree. I do agree. I feel like... Versus, like, another game I played that I'm not as, like, into the genre normally, but I actually liked. It was called, Void Loop. It's a mining roguelite. Pretty cheap, about $6, I think it was. And I got about $12 out of it, and it's actually pretty extensive and fun for what it is. So it's just kind of like, that's where I kind of, I feel like for adjusting or judging, that's what I'd say. I'd say at some point it'll probably be worth its price tag, but right now, I mean, if you're into it, I'd say go ahead, but at the same time, I do kind of just go with, I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to just bash the game. It's just I feel the game about digging a hole is kind of smarter. Although I will say it is much more reflective of what Solarpunk would actually end up being like, rather than like, you know, the Solarpunk style that it normally is. Yeah, it's fun. It's got a unique style to it because it's got like pixel art characters with the 3D backgrounds and stuff. So it's actually kind of cool. And yeah, I think that's kind of where I end up going. I had been waiting on like both of the games, right? But that's kind of where I end up going. Was like, well, when I kind of ended up with Solarpunk. Try to get the best out of it, but yeah. I did like that one. It's fun. It's cute. Valued my time. But yeah, I think that's kind of where I'm gonna go with it. Is I think Solarpunk will eventually be better. I'm not sure either. It does remind me as well. But yeah. Like I said, for a short, sweet, fun little game, it's good. And by little, I mean, it still took me about 12 hours to complete. Really 14. That's kind of where I go. It wasn't really specifically about, like, grind in that way either. Yeah, I'm sure they'll do their best. I'm sure they'll get there. And that's why I'm not, like, just completely writing them off and going, oh, it's never gonna be good. Or just, like, dissing on them or anything. Because realistically, I do think eventually it is going to be a great game, hopefully. Because it has good bones. It's got good structure there. I just think there's some things that could use... thinking through. Like I said, ironically with Solarpunk, I feel like it's more realistic to the actual Solarpunk experience would be like, you have no sun, you have no power. You have no wind, you have no power. You have... You're sitting there with nothing. You've still got your generator running. Because nothing else works. But you know, I'll give them that. It feels real to me. What it would actually be like. 90% manual labor. Alright, I do want to set up... Alright, I'm gonna go out this way. Because this is where we're gonna build villager houses. It's on this floor. Oh yeah, there's definitely airships. Those are definitely nifty. Although they get a little frustrating after the first... I guess, kind of hour. Mostly because they just aren't fast enough. Once you start getting out to the farther reaches. Wish you could make this not show. Oh well. The villagers are gonna live down here. Fair enough. I like giving villagers houses. I do. I will say. Alright. That. And I need a new hammer. I think that it's kind of nice to be able to have. I've said it before, I feel like I have opinions on Minecraft. The base vanilla game. No, the biggest irony is most things that I've had opinions on, I'm just kind of left with. It's like, oh look, Hytale did that, or is planning to do that. And it's just like, so why Minecraft? If they want to do that kind of thing, you know. Fair enough. Their next update's gonna it's gonna be cushions and effectively. I would have said it. To be clear, I would have said I initially thought of it as basically being like one of the the biomes you know the biomes here, the biomes we've been. But the more I looked at it, the more I'm left with no. It's just a Hytale biome. Instead, it's the Hytale version. Because of the grass, partially, and some of the other things they're adding alongside it. But you know, the cushions are sort of unique. But yeah. I mean, it's kind of ironic, you know, because they were like... They kind of were like, oh... They didn't feel that Hytale was unique enough, and it's just like, but then don't copy their biome. Their version of the biome, specifically. Right? Like I said. Like, there is the modded version that we have. Not this one, but, like, some of, like, this kind of stuff. That looks better in Minecraft. Part of what makes the Hytale one look good is the shaders that they don't have in vanilla Minecraft. And even when they add the vibrant visuals, it doesn't really look that great either there. And that's where I really go with it more than like when it's just like it does not fit. The thing that really made me go, oh wait, this isn't the modded version, it's the other. Was the bouncy mushrooms. Shelf mushrooms. That wasn't... Yeah, I played around with vibrant visuals for a while on Bedrock, but it just... I could not make it look good. And then, like, what are all these people going, oh, it looks good, oh, it looks good. And I realized as they're talking about it more, like, when you actually look at channels and stuff, they're talking about it, right? That's because they paid for, like, an extra stuff, right? To get a fancier version of it. It's like... So, let's be real. Basic. Fair enough. Those still exist. The problem is basic vibrant visuals without adding anything else to it are too saturated, and you cannot desaturate them. So it ends up looking kind of extreme. It looks okay under some like things, but overall it's just kind of extreme. And hard to look at. Yeah. And like, I'm just gonna say there is a reason for the joke about vibrant visuals making the deserts into a movie version of Mexico, right? It really is kind of like that, which is it's a shame because it could have been nice. It could have been more, but I do feel like it's a little too, yeah, like I said, saturated. Yep, the Mexico filter, exactly. And they never changed that. It still was like that. I mean, last time I tried to use it, which I will acknowledge was last year, I stopped trying to do that when I nearly lost my stream world. I still haven't been willing to go back in and check to see if it's still okay or not, because I was not happy that it decided to do that to me. And it wasn't even the update in question that it was supposed to be the one that's, oh, this might happen to your world. No, it was the one after that. So it was just like... Yeah. It just made me pretty mad. Because it also wouldn't let me do... Because it decided I don't own my own world, so I can't even download it, right? Except for as a backup if I go through the actual thing. That was not great. Where I'm like, okay. Which is where I was so glad with the actual update that was supposed to do it. It didn't do that to me, because I couldn't go in and fix it. But yeah, that's kind of where I ended up dropping Bedrock, because I'm like, okay, so I can just happen to not have, you know, had a backup necessarily right there when I needed it. And you're not going to let me do anything to go make the backup outside of the game? Because you've decided I don't own my own world? Because, as far as I can tell, technically the computer is under a different account. Are you kidding me? And even if I switch it to the same account, I still can't do it? Yeah, I just have to upload it, like, whatever. It's not worth it. The amount of frustration that causes. Because I did not want to upgrade before fixing that. Yep. Classic Mojang. I think that's the thing that really gets me with playing Minecraft more than anything else now. It's just... they don't fix underlying issues. Another good example of something that's going to eventually become more of an issue when people start noticing is, ironically, the most recent update, right? The sulfur cubes. The fact is, it nerfs cave mining, which is kind of silly to do. I mean, it's not going to be enough for people to notice too much, but depending on how much they start doing, if they keep doing cave biomes that way, it's going to become kind of ridiculous. Because you don't have any ore spawn. Hello, Tomas, and yes. I know, I'm ranting. But no, I think the biggest thing is it's just like to basically see how far they can get away with, and then I point at, it was being pointed out, hey, this is kind of making it be an issue potentially. That ores do not spawn in the actual sulfur / cinnabar. And effectively, it was distracted with, oh look, you can put TNT with the sulfur cube, when the ways they were trying were not liked because realistically, they are not very good looking. I don't know. That's kind of how I end up feeling with it. It's just like half done. It's a shame. Never fully thought through. Another example is all the way back in the you really want to hear my rant? My rants are on the fair enough. I have rants all the way back to the ancient city, to be honest, though. I know that was 1.19, but it's not like it was that recent, but it's not like it wasn't that long ago, but still. Because it just annoyed me how they kind of had no... Fair enough. I mean, I have things I can go further back on, to be clear. I'm just saying, like, where I will, when I'm just stop and look at it, and I'm just like... Because you can't even escape it in modded. Because most mods packs don't, like, change up the structures. I'm not gonna completely disagree. I definitely think there's things that are kind of ridiculous with it. Especially when you think about the fact that... And then they didn't really do it for Bedrock. So this isn't like this was a across the board kind of thing, right? And the parts that you would like out of it, you know, aren't as useful. And I realistically, with the spear and the mace recently being added and all that, I don't feel like it's that. I still think it's kind of yes, I can complain at Ancient Campus. But that's more just literally just because it shows how lack of quality control. And something as simple as structures. Like, I'm not even complaining about loot or anything like that. I'm complaining about the structures there. Like, I feel like that's a whole different level of, like, how do you not think this through? And maybe they're gonna be like, oh, but these other things now exist, and they're part of that, but it's just like, I mean, fair enough. Current day combat, I don't even understand. I do get it, like I said. I do. There's just some things that... And I mean, there's ways for them to adjust and stuff with it, right? And they had a whole thing they were going to work on, maybe. And threw that to the side. Ironically, their only real hope to have right now isn't really something to be extremely hopeful with, but it's just the whole... Now, they're no longer going to have all those levels of bureaucracy, right? All the different levels of management to be able to be like, oh, well, we couldn't get this through in the updates. Because of this. Because now they directly work under the CD of Xbox. Yeah. Well, my biggest complaint is, realistically speaking, they don't seem to know what they want. And every time they try to do something that's not, like, kind of fitting within the vibe that they've already kind of established at this point, it doesn't feel good. A good example is for adventuring. Every time they do an adventure style update, they just bland. It doesn't look good to actually go there, right? So there's no reason to go and be like just stopping there to be seeing, oh, how cool this looks for the most part. The loot you can get there is kind of lackluster and can be gotten elsewhere. And it's typically nowhere near spawn, and pretty low chances of being found. And things like that just kind of kill the reason to go to these unique biomes they've set up, you know? And it's the same thing with combat and stuff. Because it's like... None of it's... I mean, it's good for if you're PvPing to some extent, but I play single player. So for me, the single player experience kind of is... lackluster in comparison to the multiplayer. People have found ways around that to make it still be somewhat useful, but it's... At the end of the day, I think that's kind of where I end up going. Well, yeah. Plus, I would say a big part of it as well is they seem to chase trends. Hytale isn't the first trend that they've chased, if you will, right? Or like trying to copy for like a biome. I'd say the first one that they were doing, like, I would say, heck, 2 years ago, the biggest reason they most likely went and did the, what's it called? The forest, right? Pale Oak Forest, that's what it is. is because it's got that spooky horror vibe, and horror was kind of big at that point. Or rather, getting kind of big in the Minecraft community at that point. So they added a horror like a horror biome, if you will, in the overworld, which frankly speaking doesn't make sense in the first place. Well, yeah, I mean, it's remained as a mod type big. My point was more, it was getting kind of big at that point. And the fact is, it was trendy. And that's more where I was saying with it. But it doesn't really work well because, well, just because something's trendy doesn't mean that what they're doing is going to work or seem all that great. And it's just kind of where I end up going. Is it's like, it's just something that if it's getting big, it does seem like they try to capitalize on that. Heck, last year's big update was the copper update, right? Where they added the copper golems, which have been relatively big. And, you know, then you had people thinking, oh, well, this means they'll add the other mobs. To which they responded, no, if they feel like it, they'll add one, but otherwise they're not gonna. And it's just like, are you kidding me? And at the end of the day, while it was somewhat thought out, overall, it was kind of an okay update. Only being used as such a great update, I'd argue, because, well, it's been pretty much the biggest, nicest update that has been around for a while. But see, I would argue that if it's actually hurting them in the long term, because they take so long to get around to those trends. Think about it. Hightail, while it will be big again in a couple months, because, you know, Chapter 1, it's already kind of, at the moment, kind of fizzled out because people are waiting. So having an update that's clearly heavily inspired, if you will, around Hightail, for most of it, right? Doesn't really... The things that make people go, ooh, kind of have already been moved on from. Making the most exciting things in the whole update to be the wool stairs, wool slabs, and cushions. And realistically, the only reason they're adding the slabs and stairs is for the tents to copy the abandoned campsite. Again, it was all the things together that made me go, this is just Hightail. Cushions are technically separate, but even then, the ability to sit. Plus, apparently there was a mod that was already doing that. Almost exactly the same, so, you know. Nice to know. A couple different ones, in fact, at this point. So that's kind of where I end up going. I feel like it's better to focus on things that have been desired long term that people will be more excited about. An end update would be a good example. Right? Not because I think, ooh, I want end update, to be clear. I would much rather have a farming and food update, but that is something that most people would stop and be interested in. And it would bring people into the game no matter what. Plus, if they did it in the drop system as over the course of the year, then people can come in over the course of the year and see where these things are happening. That would be a much more exciting way to kind of go about that. Rather than what they are doing, which was in spring this year, they did redoing the baby animals, so they kind of look... Yep. And it doesn't even just have to be the end. There's several things that they could do along those lines that would work by having the several updates over the course of a year, kind of thing. A good way to utilize the drop system specifically. Heck, even doing something like farming the food would probably do a lot right then and there. But realistically, unless you're planning to play with other people, the Sulfur Cube, for the most part, kind of useless as an update for most people. And it's kind of the same with the other things as well. I thought I saw something, but I don't see it now. And I'm not like trying to like this on them or anything. It's just realistically, heck, I would say next year something to do. I don't think they're going to because they haven't done this for any of the previous spin-offs yet, right? To actually add that dimension that's coming in Dungeons 2 and have all those things kind of come over the course of several drops would be smart. Yeah, I personally, like I said, I'd love farming and food. I don't even need them to be able to have special effects to the food, mind you. I just want more types of like crops and foods and stuff, because realistically, having a variety of things that you can just kind of have and do is nice. If nothing else, to be like, I'm having a variety of things. Oh, this is kind of boring. I mean, you end up doing golden carrots because it's the best, because you don't have things to be like, ooh, I could do this or I could do that for fun. So it kind of becomes less interesting to do. Or try out, you know? Which is something I think kind of is missed. But that's really where I end up going with that kind of thing, is I feel like it could be so interesting to have the ability to just make different things. I mean, that's one of the things I kind of am hoping that Hytale will add more of, is more food. But realistically, you can pick between pretty much all of their fancy foods, but they're all different, so they have, like... Yeah. And heck, I mean, I get meat. I typically set up a chicken farm, and that's that. Or, you know, but when I'm playing here, I mean, I'll eat a variety of things and different things, right? And then I play modded, because realistically, it's fun to do different things. I don't even care about the effects, usually. It's just like, ooh, I want to have this food, because I like this food. You know? Nothing else, it just kind of gives a fun little extra to do. Oh, I'm feeling like having this today, so I'm gonna have this. It's something you can't really do in the current system. That's kind of where I end up going with it. I know it's a little silly, probably, but I think that's really where I end up going. Wish I could repair this. I guess if I had that, but for right now, we'll just get one more of these, a little bit more of this cooking. But yeah, I think that's just it. I don't even think it necessarily needs to be incentive. It just can be like the novelty of it. A lot of people will kind of do it just for that. And you can add effects. They don't have to be like huge or fancy. But realistically, I think it's just fun to be able to have something different. That's fine. Like, frankly speaking, steak, boring. If I could make a burger, that'd be fun. Something that might make me go, you know, I'll do that. And yeah, I do think it should at least have the amount of saturation slash hunger filled as the bread and the beef. Hiyo, Chris, how are you? But that doesn't mean I think it should necessarily even need to have, like, extra things added to it. It doesn't necessarily need to have, like, regen or anything. It just have enough health for hunger kind of thing. Burgers are always great. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm using the burger as an example because obviously Farmer's Delight does in fact have burgers, right? I mean, this actually has a bunch of different Delight mods. I'm glad to hear you're doing great. I'm okay. Because this has the rustic delight and stuff too. I mean, it's got pancakes, it's got all the stuff. I like to have burgers with a burger patty, piece of cheese, tomatoes, lettuce, and a bun. I know, I am boring. Weird. Pyramid. Yeah, it should be in here. Yeah, burger. Hamburger. BLT. It has a mutton wrap. It honestly has a variety of things. Salad. And I think that's kind of where I end up going, is I'm left with... yeah, I like tomatoes a lot. I've eaten tomatoes like apples for years. Tastes like sunshine. I like that they're good tomatoes. There are definitely some tomatoes out there that are kind of bad. But I've liked tomatoes pretty much my whole life. Fair enough. I will admit I do put mayo on my burger. But other than that, I mean, it's a variety. It's typically whatever. I'm feeling like just the base, I like to have tomatoes and ketchup. Tomatoes, lettuce, cheese, beef. I don't even necessarily need sauces. Fair enough. Fair enough. It can be, yeah. Honestly, I think a good part of it is just depends on the mood. Eggs are also good on burgers. Now a second. Depending. But no, I don't think I've ever come across a burger that I have not liked, to some extent at least. I'm trying to think if there's ever been one. No. Oh yeah, that's fair. I mean, to be fair to that though, that was like probably... It would be blamed. Fair enough. mean, well, obviously, Chris, bacon burgers are amazing. And eggs on burgers taste good. Yep. Yeah. No, I do get that. They often are, because they're trying to be quote unquote healthy, and they're not really. So it just ends up being kind of bleh. So I do know what you're talking about. I do. Right here. I actually put it out. Like I said, I believe you. I do. It's because there's like all these different regulations they gotta follow, oftentimes with them. Unfortunately, that leads to an meh. And again, yeah. It leads to sadness. It's kind of unfortunate, but his life. That's right, there was something I was going to do. It's called... Like right here, right? I don't remember what it was. There was something I wanted. Oh, right, it was a type of fence. Alright. No? This. One of these. But I needed the constructing, but I think it's actually called... Yeah, it's not got an actual name. But yeah, I mean, it's harder to mess up chicken than it is to burger, weirdly enough. Well, it's not hard to mess... It is easy to mess up chicken, but, like, when you're doing a chicken sandwich kind of thing, super hard, you know? Because there's other things they gotta do around it that kind of just helps it. Or the burger, if it's bland and overcooked, it's not as easy to hide. Yeah. Like I said, that's why I would differentiate. Tacos are great, yes. I can't do them too often because they are corn, but they are nice. And flour tortillas don't really work well for tacos. Yeah, I think I can make another... Yeah, I could totally make another. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, I need one. Alright, then I need the... Where did I put it? Or did I not take it out yet? I haven't taken it out yet. Alright. So if we make another one of these... Actually, I don't even have to... Alright. I might as well just use these. I'm gonna have to do a full block of that anyway. What am I missing? Oh, one more piece of iron. Boom, because I wanted this. I need power. Of course I need power. I'll get that done later. It's fine. It's a little silly, but I'm glad I didn't waste my stone cutter I already had on it. It's fine. Alrighty, I hope you have a good night's sleep. Alrighty. Do we have... Oh, these are actually kind of cool looking. Beams. Re-chiseled. There's actually some nifty stuff in here. Oh, do we actually have the varieties as, like, slabs for some of these? Probably not all of them. Makes me wonder, do I... Because I did these. Did I just chuck that in there? No. Because this is chiseled. So re-chiseled has some... I guess some varieties. That can be slabbage. I'm gonna have to think about this a second. So, it makes things a little weird, because it's like, but this. Connecting versus not. I kind of like the idea of these. We take that, and then we take... that. Oh, I need to go back another row here. Alright, so... I keep forgetting. I suppose the question becomes, do I... I think I want to make it a 5 across for each house, or 3 by 5. So then we can have, and then 2 like this. So then that makes a nice little house, I guess. We'll have 2 beds and the workstations here that way. And we're gonna do the same thing on this side. I suppose the only question is, do I want to move all of this over 1, and then we can have where this doesn't affect... No, this isn't gonna be affected anyway. Okay, this isn't gonna be affected anyway. Alright, Right. Alright. And then do this, right? And same thing here. For now, we'll just have the lights there. for the size. And like I said, so then we'll have the walls and everything be able to be kind of in here. I would like to get the villagers in, so I kind of want to build the first house. I guess the question becomes what kind of... I don't want that to be too dreary and dull looking for them. I guess we could do aspen wood for the walls, right? Do lanterns that are cheap. I think these... It does require power. Okay, so these require power, so I'm not gonna want to do that anyway. There's TVs. A little odd. But they have food as well, nice. Tasty. Pizza. Ooh, is that? It's meat pizza. I was gonna be like, is that a dessert pizza? That seems a little weird. Nope, it's meat. Weird. Sure, because this is how it looks. Alright, so lights. I'm just gonna type light in first. I don't expect anything to pop in that would be something I'd be looking for. I'm what? Oh, do we have the illuminate inverted lights? Okay, so we need glowstone, which I'm going to want eventually. Or I'll have eventually, since I'm going to have the dudes, right? So maybe for right now I give them lanterns, but later I give them light. That might be good. I've not discovered the recipe because I do not have a pestle. How do I get pedestal? Weird. Doesn't really look like there's much that way, so yeah. Oh well. So then we try lantern. So we have our varieties. I think for now I'm just gonna go with the basic for lantern, or I could do gold lantern. I think, yeah, because it's gold and iron, and then it'll be gold. Or we could do a frame. The source to... Oh, it needs a different... I could totally do that. There's other things to do with it that are probably better, but... I have not discovered this, because I need the pedestal of spectrumness. Still not sure how that works. Okay. So I need topaz. Have I found topaz? I don't think that doesn't look the right color for topaz, mind you, but I don't think I've got any. So that's gonna require trips out, I think. Well, that's fine. We're not worried about that. The answer, I think, is just the plain lanterns. For now. Which we can replace. Eventually. Pretty sure Source Stone... Yeah, so once I can get the Source Gems, I can get more Source Stone. But the Source Gems require an imbuement chamber, which I just don't have, and I don't have amethyst yet either. Surprised frog lights didn't show up. Or are they like one word? Oh, they're just one word. Okay. And then obviously these are all shipped. Alright. I don't think there's any way to do this. I guess there's bees. Wait, magma cubes haven't changed. Yeah, no, I was gonna be like, good frog. What? You can just kill the frog and get frog lights? That didn't seem right. I need to look at that again in a second. I must have misread something there. I just need to sleep. But then I'm going to do regular lanterns, to be clear. I'm not like... I just... Like, what did I just read? Gameplay drops. Animal interaction with magma cubes. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, it's just saying that if a frog kills a yeah, that makes sense. That's what it should be. I'm just also surprised that there's no way in the mod pack too, because I think there's but yeah, we'll just do normal lanterns for now. We can do cheap lanterns too, it's fine. The cheapest one is... I think it has 3. This has 2. Okay, never mind. Cheapest one has 2. I can make 9 comfortably. Boom. Alright, I don't know if I want to do anything about this healing yet. But I kinda do. It just kinda feels a little bad to have it be so boring. I don't know, I probably want more than that, but... Also, this is actually a bit lower than, like, I specifically did. Oh, I could totally... Just had a thought. Alright. Because this... Yeah. So, if we did this... Or... maybe... actually here? Alright, If I did that like that... Brought that one up. No, wait. Not that this really matters here, because this would just be where you don't see anyway, but... Actually, yeah, you come in here, you have the 2 beds there. It's kind of small, but I think it's okay. I almost want to go back an extra. I don't know. I'm gonna go grab the other axe that I left. It just feels kind of small. Wait, another one of these? I have a couple of these, actually. Alright. Yeah, that feels a little better, because then you have the room to kind of walk around. You'd have 2 blocks here, and then that there. Actually, that's fine. Alright. What I did, right? I connected them. I think. Can't tell difference. They don't actually connect, but you know what? It's fine. Oh, I forgot. Whoops. Alright, yeah. I need to do this as well. I do want this to be something to actually walking in, so we could just probably have this be one more of the... one of these. Alright, even more aspen, just for one house. I should probably actually start growing some of these. Alright, so if we plant one here, and here. I know I could plant them all together and have an easier time, but I don't know. Be nice if there was a way to kind of in this one. I don't think there is though, so you know there's that. But I don't think there was. We already checked the last time and saw there was no watering can, right? Yeah, it's just the chiseled version, which isn't really changing anything. It just makes your bucket look like a watering can. Not useful. It's like, maybe it's... Again, I'm just trying to go with how I really do feel it. Gosh, was that nice? I guess here's a question. Do we want to go out exploring for a bit? Taking a break from this. Okie dokie. Well, I mean, I know where I'd be going and all that, but I need to clear these out real quick. But you know what? We have, in fact, chests. That we can have our items that we have not cleared out. Oh, I didn't even remember. I had a sea lantern. Let me first just kind of clear out my... I could probably upgrade too. We're just gonna do this like this. I fully empty my inventory and then I'll find my tools and come back for them. Do here. Alright, what'd I do? What'd I do? Oh. Made! Yeah, totally. Totally didn't, fine. Any game drops real quick? Alright, I do think I might take it. Oh, D&D. I think. Alright, that can go elsewhere. That can go elsewhere. That can go elsewhere. Actually, I cannot put this in here. I have no room. What's this? Oh. much stuff. Oh, beets are... I could put away here, right? Yeah. Anything here I could take out? I could probably take the clock. And then onions can go in here, and then we'll just go in here and grab... I'm gonna grab an extra iron pick. And an extra... I swear I saw... Alright, so, since we already know where we're going, I'm going to be giving in and spending 2 of my XP points on going out and about. We're going to try and get some XP points back. Be able to do that again, but... here we go. Here we are. Look at the villagers. I'm wearing my hat, right? Am I gonna... yeah, I admit, I just realized what I left behind, but it's fine. Alright, so we're going to be following this path, because it's the path that we gotta take to get... I just realized I left food. Can I take their wheat? Alright, I can take their wheat. Cool. I'll also loot chests and stuff. I just need a little bit of wheat to get started. Oh yeah, my cats. That I kind of sort of left behind. I just realized what we have. I'm gonna go over here, because I gotta go that way anyway. And I'm gonna quickly... yeah, I don't have any cocoa. I'm not gonna do more than that, because I don't have a reason to be honest. Alright, there should be recipes we can make. What? Oh, are they stinky? With cooking? Dog. Yeah, we can make chocolate pancakes. And chocolate coffee. And chocolate wafers. And temporal sadness. Oh no! Chocolate popsicle. So many tasty chocolate things we totally want. But for now, I'm just gonna make bread. There's plenty of things to loot once we get out far enough, but... alright, so... get ready for agony! Woo. I guess the... alright, where in the map are we going? Yeah, I'm going pretty much straight on. Alright, so... first things first, let's land. I could take the melons as well, but... you'll understand in a second. I left my sleeping bag. It's not too big an issue. Wait, let me land here a second first. Now. Oh well. Well, I only wanted a little bit, and then I'll be able to get plenty of other food. I don't want to take a whole lot of stuff with me. I don't have any more hits, but I can land here and then take off again. Oh, I left my umbrella as well. Oh well. Alright. Hello, night. We're doing some exploring. We're gonna try to do some exploring. We're just gonna follow the same path we did last time. Gently. That's pillagers down there. We don't want to bother them. Yeah. That's monsters. We don't want to go on there. They're not as bad as pillagers, they're just kind of annoying. Oh yeah. Alright, and then we can land. Alright, we're getting close. Yeah, so there's the green ones. For the lush. Technically, I could probably find axolotls here if I was to go looking. I don't want to be clear, because I didn't even bring any buckets with me. That was so brilliant. Oh look, something I could steal from. We'll steal all of it. I don't need that villager hat, because I already have a villager hat. Yeah, it's fine. Can't sleep if I wanted to. I don't have anything to sleep with. Is there any sheep lying about? No. Nothing but skeletons around here. Gotta look out for spooters. Oh, hello. Let's see what we've got. I'll just pick that all up now. Yeah, of course I completed something. But I don't have enough string right now to be able to do the thing that I get anyway. So we're just gonna keep our eyes out peeled for some spooters. Potentially. Speaking of spooters. Because there's some spooters over here. Yeah, there are. Another spooter. Okay, I got a little string. Skeletons are not so exciting. I heard bad thing. Oh, there's a lich around here. Oh, that ain't happening. We ain't doing that. No, thank you. It's landed right on top of Spooter. I hear the Spooter. Oh, there you are. Think you give me... Nope. Okay. Nope. Well, I could stay here for a minute. Well, we've got some interesting stuff. Whoa. Wow. Ah! That blew up in my face, quite literally. I didn't think to check for... I'm fine, ironically. You would think I wouldn't be. It's only so much I could do. I still didn't get string. What's this? Golden leggings, not useful. I got stuff. I mean, I was expecting to die and be like, I'm just gonna teleport there, but I didn't die. I don't think I got my crafting table back, though. Yeah, but I'm fine now. Shockingly. Honestly. Okay, what hit me that hard? That was a hard hit. You know what? I'm gonna just fly away a second. If I can get lucky, this guy will give me what I want. I don't want skeletons, mind you. I need one more piece of wool / string. Curious what this is. Like, looking at it, I'm not... Oh. It's a creeper. Okay. I'm gonna fly away a second. Anyway, I'm not too fussed about losing that stuff. It was interesting, but I kind of want to see if there's any more blocks just so I can continue to build, but... I could just land inside it. That would be more awesome than not. Alright, shockingly... That's right. Wow. Did I... No, I was gonna be like, that doesn't make any sense. Hey, there with more blocks. Nice. There's a lich in the area. That's not good. Yep, I'm more interested in that anyway. Alright. Yeah. Alright, where's the sun at? Soon. I'd like to wait a little bit longer. Mostly so I could fly away and come back. I mean, realistically. Oh, I need to eat. I am so low on hearts, and I didn't even notice. I just need food now. Yeah, this will just be leaving. I don't want to do... Yeah. I'm gonna get myself killed this way. Okay. Let's fly up to the top of this, make sure there's nothing too close by. Oh, it's a creeper. We don't want that. I guess investigate this. I can eat ribos, but I don't want to eat ribos. Oh, that's right. This was down to the dungeon, wasn't it? Alright, I do need food, though. Do I have any other food on me? No. Well, this is gonna be complicated. So gently fly. Very carefully. Oh, I do think there's some stuff in that. And then there could be something in here. Oh boy. Please food, please food. No, well, you what? I'll take a golden apple. Oh, and there's a skeleton right there. It's not like I came down here for... Oh, what? I am in so much trouble. I can't remember what that is that it's doing. Oh gosh, there's just nothing good here. Nope, we're not doing that. Up, up, up. Oh well. I mean, I got some of my hearts back, even if I'm now hungry as I'll get out. I need to think. I could get some glowberries from the one, I guess. I have some bones now. And all the mobs that were up here should be gone. I just realized I do have some food. Oh. That was terrifying. Alright, so this... We saw it was in that, technically, before I blew it up, but I wanted to see, is this over here, now that I'm kind of not dying? Not this either. Stop landing on stuff like that. Where was it? It was visible from here, right? Lightly, as well. Oh, that, there. Was this what I'm thinking this is? Or is this a boss? Ooh, this might be a boss. I think that's a boss. Or a fake player. I don't know. Obviously not real, because... Oh, there's another one of these. Hello! Still intact one. I now know what this... Be careful of here. I'm not just opening you. Yep. Dang. Don't need him breaking. Oh, prop could be good later. I don't know if I wanted that or not. Awkward Infinity's always good. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, you know what? I want to take this to replace mine. What was that I got the I've been framed? Oh, there's a looter. Hmm? What? No, I just had to break the TNT. Alright, there's nothing here right now. No? Alright, what would it be then? Oh, well. Yeah, definitely would go there. Alright, which ones are missing? This is the only one that thinks it's missing anything. Oh, that thinks it's missing something. Maybe like that? See, it looks more like I should be connecting here. And then connecting like that almost. I mean, it doesn't look quite right. Any other bits? No. Yeah, let's just try. Okay, so that doesn't connect there. Okay. You know what? We're just going to spin this. Okay, so that does connect there. Does it like that? Oh, I see it. I see it. It's a fish. I was close. It hits cost like 50 XP, but alright, so interesting. Oh, I guess it's technically rating. Alright. I have a little bit of fish, but... Alright, what is that? And why does it look like there's something just kind of hanging out on the floor? Here. Did I miss one? I mean, it has to be inside. Oh wait, or is it just these? Maybe. It could just be those. Because there's nothing here. Yeah, it's probably just the leader. I still haven't gotten the... Oh, it's one of those... Well! I suppose I could be... I mean, if I'm careful... Right? Now. Okay. I thought I picked up the one away, but tossed it in there. Yeah. Alright. So if we do this, we have a new one. Oh, I did that wrong. Crap. I just did that wrong. Now I'm out. I could grab more and do it for realsies this time. I wish that this sheets didn't do that specifically because it's super annoying. Yep. Yeah, I know you guys are down there, and I know I'm dying. Ooh, I don't want anything to do with you guys. Alright, do this right this time. Okay. I suppose technically I could switch for this for right now. I'm stealing healing ability, right? Oh wait, I don't know which version it's on. So I can't do that. Alright, I guess we just kind of keep going this way. I'd like to find another, thing. Which does mean I'm going to need to go looking for structures, I guess. Oh, look, applied energistic stuff. Not what I'm looking for, though. If there's going to be a structure that I need, it's going to be along the shore. Or maybe this. Why can't I eat? Alright. Oh, is it one of these? Alright, let's first check to make sure there's nothing here. I think this is good. Sure, we'll take a carrot on the stick. Why not? Raw gold. Can take an extra one of those. I don't know. Alright. Extra garlic, never hurt anybody. Sure, why not? I don't really need terracotta. Here's what I'm hoping. Nope, unlucky. More blue wool. Oh, I should have checked a place like this. Oh, bread! Bread! Sticks are always good. Alright, a feast is very desirable, right? I already have one of those. That sounds funny. So, yes. Have a power glove, I'm wearing it. Yeah. Unfortunate. I was hoping there would be a... Oh. I think a bunny just died. Oh no, kitty slippers! What? What? Why? What? You? I kind of want to know what they do. Is that wrong? Kitty slippers. Here, hopefully that's not too difficult to do it. Really quickly. Let's just look. Alright, most likely it connects to here. Connects to here. Connects to here. Oh, wait, what? What? Oh wait, I bet it's like this. I see paws there. Maybe instead I'm gonna connect like this. No, that doesn't make sense. I think it's just too jittery in this area. I need to kind of move away. Not sure what from. Let's try this again. Honestly, it feels more like I definitely would do something like this. Like that. I don't know. Oh. Oh, I got it. Yes? No. It would make sure... Always points. Nothing? It looks like it's probably right, but I just cannot tell what I'm doing wrong. But I think part of it is just literally something in the area. If I'm being really real, probably this actually. I think if I go this way a little bit, it might be okay. Yeah, even the music is stuttering a second here. Alright, we're just moving away. What's that? Or geyser. Let's try that again. Alright. Maybe? Or is it that I don't have enough points? I should have enough points. It really feels like I'm just like near something here that's just so bad, or it's just that I've gone too far out for the day. But I haven't gotten what I would want. For alright, you know what? We're just gonna ignore. We'll figure out the kitty paws when we get back. I definitely think it could be that. The number of entities. Alright, let's do... Just gonna take the diamonds. I didn't really care about the eloquency. I'll snag extra saddles, I guess, while I'm here. What'd I get? Alright, so it does look like it's actually this way the way I want to go for the most part. I'm just getting away. And there's another one. I'm changing music. I'm just taking a second here, stopping. We're just gonna keep going forward. I'm not tempted to raid, like, each of these towers just because it's like, ooh, that's loot, but, like, their loot has been okay, though. It's another island, isn't it? And here I thought I'd finally hit the end of the islands, you know? Oh, wait, never mind. There might be more this way. But it's probably an island too. Okay. Oh, we're on the edge. Look at that. It wants to load, but it can't. It is too... There we go. Got it. I guess. Yeah, nope, it's an island. No, wait, maybe there's another island piece there? That would be good. What the heck was that over here? Oh, what are these? They generally have some good stuff in them. I do want more source stone. Sure. I'm fine with that learning. I guess it could be interesting to learn glyphs. What is it? Unlocked craft. Filter animal. Fascinating. I think we've hit the edge. And then it's another island! There is no such as land. Or maybe there is. I think I might just have a bad seed. Realistically speaking. I saw something this way though, so I'm gonna go over this way and try and see if I can't see something over here. More. Even though it's getting harder and harder. Alright, we can do this. Whatever is over that way. Let's get closer to try and see. Alright. Up here. Something we cannot see. Or was it just that? It doesn't seem like it was just that. I'm just gonna keep going. More land. I was like, I just gotta keep going. I gotta believe. It's a village. Not that I think there's any waystones in that village, but I'm gonna probably check anyway. If I could just sleep. Lovely. That's concerning. How? I think it's confusing tectonic and it's not got enough of the things the other ones did. Alright, what are we doing? It shouldn't be, mind you. Well, we might be switching to a different one soon. Does I think it is? I don't know. Well, they might have. Because it definitely should have enough. No, this shouldn't be it, because this wouldn't have an issue. Okay, no, it's not that. It must... here, let me just try and look at this. I bet it's the, Alright. Yeah, it's gotta be that they messed something up. Alright, what I'm gonna do, you know, all the way out here is I'm gonna save and quit. I might not be able to do more of this mod pack. It's fine. We made it like 3 episodes. And when it says 90%, it means CPU. So yeah, they definitely messed something up. I'm not sure what they messed up though. And mind you, I gave it room and everything that should have plenty of room. Yep. We're gonna try to go back in and see. I don't expect it to work. I think it's just the tectonic. But ironically, the other one I was doing, right, Homestead, also uses tectonic. And more things than this. Yet it did a lot better. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna work. But yeah, it was worth a try to try this one, and I'll just probably look for different ones. I honestly, this was just to try and do something. Since this wasn't all that great, what I might do is I might just be like, yep, we'll give up on this one. We did 3 days worth of it, and then next time we could do Stone Block, maybe. I was thinking of maybe doing that one, because I did like 3 until I couldn't play it anymore, and I realized after the fact part of that was probably because it was fighting with OBS. Or to be more exact, OBS was fighting with it. Yeah, it's not gonna run. Right, I'm just gonna say, we've made it 3 minutes. What? Or not. I'll give it a minute, but I don't expect it to work because OBS is running currently. We got back in. And the irony is I haven't even done anything with Crate or anything with it. But since I know what the problem was with Stone Block 3, or rather one of the bigger issues that I could not have known originally. If I do that one later this week instead, it should be able to last longer than it did the first time. Just because I know now, which I didn't know then, right? That I cannot go back in if it is being affected by OBS once I have started feeling like there's this issue. Not this is different. Because the CPU was not being affected by it. And that's what's being issued here, which is like, I'm not gonna stick for much longer. This is just to see if we could even get back in. But since I know that's the kind of thing I have to be careful of now, and realistically potentially just start running the world. Not this. This is having different issues. It would take longer before it kind of gets to that point, but no, that's what I was thinking. I was just seeing if I could even get back in at all. Is there anything to... Well, it's running again. Relatively smooth. Let's try seeing. No. Let's at least look at the village, and then we're gonna accept this as probably kaputs, right? I might as well as long as I'm here anyway. Though, it's entirely possible once I exit out of OBS, which I might test to see, it might work just fine. Okay? If it does... I probably won't do anything, but... I still probably wouldn't do it, but... At least I would then know it's OBS. Anyway. It's kind of cool. I do like the vibes. I do. It's just... Definitely... I think it has too many issues anyway. So, yeah. Oh, there we go. I just wonder what the kitty slippers would have done. These are cool. Alrighty. But like I said, I'm not gonna be able to really make this work anyway, so it's fine. I hope you guys... Like I said, if it's OBS, it'll then become immediately smooth as soon as I, like, stop streaming. If it's not, and it's just this mod pack is that bad, it'll keep being choppy. Either way, I'm not gonna do it. It's good to check. I probably won't even make a backup of this world, because I usually make a backup and save it on, like, a separate drive, because I'm just like, yeah, but I haven't gone very far into this one, so... I'm glad I didn't try to follow the, quest book line, just because I probably would have... I don't know. been disappointed, maybe. Because I wouldn't have been able to get through, like, almost anything overall. And I definitely wasn't. But because I didn't, like, try to focus on that stuff, I don't feel as bad about potentially finishing. Nah, it's fine. I think part of it is they moved on to the second one. This is the first one. And frankly speaking, if it had any issues from that point forward, they're not going to fix that because they're focusing on the second one, right? And I mostly was trying this one because I wanted to see, do I like their style of mod packs? I kind of do, but I do think that it's not optimized enough, which is weird because it's got all the optimization ones in there. It's just, I don't think it balances itself out well. But it could also just be, I'm going to be honest, it could be my seed. Because one of the things I did find was that I think I would go with, I think it's probably at least in part just my seed. Because, I mean, it's not obvious here, because, you know, you don't have as much, but possibly. But I was going to say, but here's the thing I was going to say that I think part of it is, I'm just going to go over here so I can have it. Yeah. If I wasn't in the ocean, because there's these mobs over here. Oh, there's a waystone. I can waystone home. At the very least. And right now it's not doing that because it's like all right by me, but I'm gonna be honest, I feel like it's the same problem to some extent that, but I think it might be the same problem as, Submerged 1 had in the end, right? Where the mobs, there were too many as well, potentially. So, like, if I was to make this, yeah. Oh. Not great, but, I mean, look at that difference. It's not great, but, I mean... So yeah, too many mobs are spawning. And they're not despawning. Yeah. Yep, that's what it was. Okay. But that means I can't play this one in anything other than easy, which is kind of annoying because I'm not trying to play it in easy. And it's probably also being affected by OBS, but the difference already is just... Yeah. I don't think I'd still be able to get my kitty slippers going here just to find out what they're doing, but... I think it's just confused. But, yeah. I do think that, at least in part, it is that. I can't do anything with it, though, because I can't get it to... I don't know what it would be that I'm missing. Oh, no wonder I can't do it. Okay. Never mind. I can do this. I can do this. I can get my quad. Give me a second here. Alright. I'm like, why is this not working? Thanks a lot. Game. Alright, that's not working right now. It's still bad. It's just not as bad. Because there's still too many mobs. I mean, I can't, like, on that, but... Alright, we're just gonna do this one at a time and get the XP. I need quite a few levels. I could trade with some here. I wonder if he has sticks. He does. That's right, I'm wearing the ability to get a discount. I don't have that. Alright, honestly, I'd like to find a blacksmith dude, realistically. Maybe over here. See, it became, like, rough over here, by the way. Nobody here has XP for trading. Whereas I guarantee it'll become much smoother over here. You know what? We're gonna go home. Don't care. I know I'm wasting a level, but... I want to know about kitty slippers. Hello, Isaac. I'm about to finish. Alright. Oh. Oh, that explains a lot. Okay. No wonder I couldn't figure it out. And it felt like it was close. Give me a second. That's cool. Hope you had fun. Alright, oh wait, what? Let's see what it did. Okay, so it is that. Maybe that. But I just need a great boost. I need one of these. I'm gonna do this. That's good to hear. Oh, I see. Okay. There we go. Increases safe falling high by 2.1 blocks. Fancy. I think I have shoes, but... yeah. Okay. Well, now we know what it was. Ooh. If I can't find out what 5 is, I guess it would be good for if we had... but we're on peaceful right now to try and finish. Alright, well, we know what the kitty flippers do, so I'm feeling satisfied with that, and I don't think I can do much else with this mod pack. It was good to know. It was fun to play. I I did what I could. I realistically don't think I could have done more than I did. Anyway, I do hope you guys have a wonderful day / night / whatever it is for you. We'll see what I'll do tomorrow. Don't know. It'll be something though. But yeah, thank you for popping in. Thanks for sticking around, and yeah, bye bye.